Alright, well, welcome everyone to Non-Gimmick Tournament 2. This is Shadebox commentating. This is gonna be a match between Skill Ishugang and smirkcat Fire. Yep, this is round of 64. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing a match between the 27th seed, Skill Ishugang, and the 38th seed, which is smirkcat Fire. So yep. Smirkcat Fire, being the lower seed, actually has more experienced tournament players than Skillishugang. I don't really recognize anyone on Skillishugang. That might be because I'm slightly disconnected from the 6-digit scene nowadays. However, Smirkcat Fire has players like Frunen and Sky Prime, who I've seen playing tournaments for quite a while. Sky Prime in specific, I know has been playing tournaments since at least early 2022, since he did play in the first tournament I hosted. And as for Frunen, I know he's been staffing for quite a while. On the side of Skillishugang, we have a team that's very strong on DT1 at least. Relatively strong on, like, relatively well-rounded team. They did struggle a lot with the higher BPM picks, or rather with the DT2, which is speedier kind of, and especially in this star rating, I think alt skills tend to play out a way larger role on your speed scores. And also Nomad 3, they didn't get as good a score on that either. Their hidden 2 score was not too remarkable either. On the other side, we have actually quite the opposite in terms of Nomad 3 and Hidden 2 being their strong suits. This team actually being quite good at both Nomad and Hidden, and doing better than Skillishugang on Hard Rock 2 and DT2 as well. So yeah. I think we're currently just waiting for teams to join the lobby and play warm-ups. Unless, I'm honestly not sure what we're waiting for, but yeah. We currently have 3 players from Smirkcat Fire in the lobby with Frunen, Sky Prime and Avex. While Petrusha Boy is here for Skillishugang. Going off of the qualifier stats, I'm expecting Skillishugang to go a lot more for the more standard picks, stuff like Nomad 1, DT1, kinda like, yeah, the fairly standard aim picks, and I'm also expecting them to abuse Hard Rock 1 quite heavily. As for Hard Rock 2, that was actually quite equal in qualifiers. Depending on how they're feeling, that might actually go either way. I believe Smirkcat Fire might try to go into the gimmickier picks, stuff like normal, not exactly normal 3, but yes, normal 3 as well. I think alt and gimmick might actually be favored towards Smirkcat Fire. It seems like, I'm not sure if this is a warm-up, but it might be. Yeah, that might be the case. Right, we just restarted the client and alright, I'm not sure what's happening anymore. Just give us a second while the client restarts. It seems like we might be playing. I don't think this is the map. I believe the warm-up is actually a 7-star map, so it's gonna take a. It is taking a little bit to load. That just happens sometimes with warm-ups, honestly. Nothing you can really do about it. Alright, we might not actually be playing a 7-star warm-up, we're playing Internet Overdose. This is a banger of a map, and I'm pretty certain Frunan was the one to choose this. Just based on what I know from him, because I do remember him practicing this map quite heavily for CBT3. It was the lower div granted, but I would argue that div is harder to read up until the KI on this, which just goes crazy with sliders. I think we're about to see it right now actually. Yeah. If you're good at both alt and reading, this map is probably quite right up your alley. This is very fun to play. Frunan missing on the race section is not quite what you want. Petrusha Roy does also miss. This is a warm-up, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah. Everyone with very similar scores to each other, except for Abex getting the lowest score in the lobby by quite a bit. We're about to go into the crazy section, the section that actually shows this is a USAI come up. I have absolutely no idea how to read the rhythms here, and I feel like you kinda have to memorize them. Or be really good at low AR, but yeah. Everyone breaking there. As you should probably expect, yeah. I think the lower star rating might favor the more experienced players more. Generally, the more experienced you are in tournaments, the less nerfs you tend to have, especially in a streamed match, and also just in general, you tend to be a little bit more consistent on lower SR pools, just because you are more used to like playing them. So yeah. Client is freezing up a little bit, but doesn't matter. And we're back, and yeah. Not sure if there's anyone else in the lobby for skill issue gang, but if there isn't, this is quite the decisive win for smirkcat fire on this warm-up, which is clearly the most important pick of the match. Yes, this is a warm-up. Alright, apparently there was a crazy score somewhere that didn't show up in the in the client because they were not on the right slots, which is unfortunate. What is there that shouldn't be rankable about the map? The flow is nice, the only weird part is that slider part. But just memorize, honestly. But the rest of the map is fairly rankable, like fairly normal, in my opinion. It's just standard ult with slightly lower AR. Okay, this was the crazy score just crazy because it was too high or too low? I am now confused. Let me just check if I have the MP link available. I'll send it in chat if I have perms and they do have it. Yep. Okay, I don't have it. Never mind. Oh. So I guess we're going into a second warm up. 5 minutes is a bit too long, I believe, for a warm up. Unless I'm wrong, I don't think 5-minute warm ups are allowed. Warm. Yes, warm ups have to be under 4 minutes. So it cannot be cycle hit. As much as I'm sure a lot of people would love seeing this. Also, I kinda have to improve my score on this. I was popping off on tech earlier, so I should be able to get a better score on this than I have. Especially considering my current score on it is kind of dog shit, honestly. We'll see what X-Psych is gonna pick. Ah yes, the warm-up. This is, I believe, gonna be Skilly Shugang's warm-up. And they're gonna go for the meme warm-up, which is always respectable. Although I'm kind of unhappy with the fact that this is air 10. But yes. I do not speak Russian, so I don't really get the joke, but hey, I know the player that mapped this. I've left him in a couple maps before. I don't know why I said maps instead of matches, but yeah. I actually roughed him in losers grand finals for Blue Bunny Cup, which is a relatively recent open rank tournament he roughed. Let me just check if Molly's already got the. Already got the badge. I have no idea what rank he is, but yeah. Yep, he did. Cross screen jumps are always fun to play, yep. This doesn't look like 210 BPM though. I'm fairly certain if this was 210 BPM, this would be a lot higher SR. This looks like more like 150-ish. Actually, probably closer to like 180, but like, I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb. And this is actually 210 BPM. But I'm fairly sure horizontal 210 BPM cross screen jumps will be a lot higher SR than just 5.06. Even if it's like a relatively short map and aim is underrated as hell in XR star rating. I will be surprised if this was like the worst definitely do look like 210 BPM, but the jumps do not. Unless I'm like very dumb. And the map is right about to end. Alright, and with this glorious second warm-up over, I think we're gonna go right into rolls. '91 roll from NV Gamer for Skill Shugang. Petrusha does not want it to count, apparently. Uh, I'm not sure what's happening right now. So yeah. Oh, there's protects in this tournament, what? Am I just retarded? I did not remember that. Yes, there is protects. Alright, it seems like Smirkcat Fire will be getting the first protect. I am not sure what's currently happening, but yeah. Yep, first protect is gonna go to Smirkcat Fire, which means that the first one is gonna go to Skilly Shugang. Yeah, well, I hate these roll rules, but they give a lot of advantage to the first, to whoever wins the roll. In any case, first protect is gonna go to the skill Ishugang. Uh, wait, no, the opposite. The first protect is gonna go to Smirkcat Fire. It's just on the wrong slot on the rough shit. And it's gonna be hidden too, so yeah, we're gonna be seeing Sweet Dreams at some point in this match probably. You're not obligated to pick your protect, but more often than not you will. Skill Shugang's protect is gonna come up right about now. They're still wrong on the rough shit, which concerns me slightly, but yeah. And normal 2 is gonna be the protect um for skill Ishugang, which is actually low-key kind of surprising. They did get the better they actually got the worst score on Noble 2 in qualifiers, with Skillishugan getting the 32nd seed on number 2, and smirkcat Fire getting the 22nd seed on number 2. The first ban is gonna go to Skill Ishugang once again, and they're gonna ban Fremol 2. I do understand why you would ban Gimmick against smirkcat Fire. They got a monstrous score on Hidden Twin qualifiers when compared to Skill Ishugang. So yeah, definitely makes sense. The next ban is gonna go to smirkcat Fire. Nature 1 is gonna be the van for smirkcat Fire. And they're gonna be, and the first pick of the match is gonna be Novel 3 from the side of smirkcat Fire, one of the more dominant aspects of their gameplay, at least when it comes to qualifiers. I'm not too certain what kind of map Novel 3 was in qualifiers, but we're gonna be playing Candy Go Round, the whole live map. Possibly one of my least favorite whole live songs, but hey, it is a whole live song. This is a flowing kind of old map. Actually kind of forgot the instrumental for this. Does go kind of hard. I just don't like any of these singers singing voices. Actually, I do like some of Aqua's music, and there is one Aki song I love Roboco's original song as well. I don't know, I don't like this kind of song, honestly, like generally. I'm just used to listening to this from Holocure, so the instrumental just sounds really good to me. Actually, I kinda like this song now. Last time I heard it, I didn't really like it. But yeah, talking about the actual map, this is a flowing kind of old map. It's more gonna be a finger control test since flowing patterns aren't too extreme. This star rating 4.3 stars. But you're gonna see a lot of breaks from over-tapping bursts or a lot of acrops. We're gonna be seeing Petrusha Boy and X-Psych on the side of Skillishugang. We're gonna be seeing Avex and Sky Prime on the side of smirkcat Fire. This is also a lot more slider heavy than I remember. Alright, maybe you can discard everything I just said, because I might have been thinking of the wrong whole live old map. Just off of the hand that I've been playing a lot of these lately because of, yeah, before completion. Both teams are holding a double FC right now. However, Skillishugang does have the higher rank of the hand of X-Psych's 98% and Avex having an 88% accuracy FC right now. These KIs are definitely the most likely points to make anyone choke, and Avex and X-Psych, just the two players I just mentioned, are gonna break. Fate Prime and Petrusha Boy matching each other with X-Psych breaking again. That is gonna be giving a very slight combo advantage to smirkcat Fire. However, the ACK difference between Avex and X-Psych is gonna be massive, especially with Escape Frame dropping a little bit of ACK and Petrusha Boy recovering slightly. the lead is gonna stay on the side of Skilly Shugang for now. Abex is gonna miss again, but so did X-Psych. I didn't quite notice that, but whatever. Escape Flame and Petrushavoy are both still off sync with very similar accuracies now, about half a percent of advantage for Petrushavoy. Not even that, just like they're very much equal now. Actually, Escape Flame has the advantage and X-Psych just broke, which gives the combo advantage over to smirkcat. If Alex can hold on to that combo, the score lead is gonna go over to them, but the arc difference is gonna keep the score on the side of Skilly Shugang. Escape Flame does break, that is gonna be devastating for smirkcat on this first pick of theirs, especially with Petrusha Boy still up seeing. X-Psych is also recovering a little bit, and his arc is way better than anyone else in the lobby. That is gonna consolidate a massive lead for Skilly Shugang, especially with Avex having broken literally just now. They need for both players on Skilly Shugang to break in order to win their first pick right now. This is not a good look for smirkcat. Might have been a little bit of a choke for Skilly Shugang in qualifiers, that normal 3 performance, because Petrusha Boy is getting quite the score right now. With Petrusha is still up seeing and X-Psych being currently the second highest combo in the lobby. Never mind, not anymore. But with those incredibly dominant performances from both of those players, that is gonna be a point for Skilly Shugang, the first breakpoint of this match. And yeah, not quite what you wanna see on your first pick. Usually, actually, I guess it depends on the team. However, you tend to see, especially in these shorter matches, people picking their most confident map as their first pick. So it's gonna be quite the hit for smirkcat to take on this first pick. That is not, it's not a death sentence for sure. There is still a lot of stuff to do for smirkcat. They still do have that hidden 2, which is probably their safest pick. They do have a lot of other picks. They have Nomad 2, which will theoretically be safer, actually. That is Skilly Shugang's Protect, so maybe not the safest, but definitely safer. Nomad 1 is gonna come from the side of Skilly Shugang as their first pick. Quite the risky first pick, usually. This was actually a custom for the first tournament I ever played in. Technically not. Technically it was my second tournament, and even more technically it was my third tournament. However, I always count it as my first tournament, because it was the first tournament I ever played that was treated somewhat seriously by literally anyone, either in the staff team or like by any player. This is Driftcut Fossil, a custom for NPC5 made by Paint Train. This is actually quite the bursty Nomad 1, also a little bit less of a traditional song for a Nomad 1, considering this is more of a Western English pop song. Lots of bursts here, and there is this one slow slider in the middle that can easily trip you up. I pulled this as Hard Rock 146 WC3 group stage, which I believe actually only one player in this matchup played, which was Prunen. It might have been played by some of the other players in the minor league, but I did not follow minor league, so I'm not sure. Conan did in fact play this for 6-3 though. I don't think he was on the roster for his team because Hard Rock is not his skill set. And we're gonna be seeing Shinoa Hiragi on the side of Smirkat Fire coming in instead of Sky Prime. Petrusha and X-Psych staying in for Skillishugang. This is gonna be Nomad 1. Fairly bursty, but otherwise consistency Nomad 1. There is two tricky patterns in this map to look out for. One of them is a burst that ends into one single node. So if you overtap, you end up missing that one last node. And the slow slider I mentioned earlier. Petrusheva is gonna be the first one to miss for the side of Skillishugan, giving an opportunity over to Smirkat Fire. The accuracy is very heavily on the side of Skillishugan though, so it's gonna take a little bit for the score to go over. 95 and 96 on the side of Smirkat Fire against 96 and 99.8 from X side. Once again, being the outstanding player in terms of accuracy, this time also coming in with a very good combo for his team. And making the score quite equal despite the fact that they have a massive combo offset on from Petrusha's boy one miss. The arc on the side of Smirkat Fire is actually recovering with both players hitting 97. Well, Avex hasn't quite reached that state yet, but oh, and he's gonna miss on that pattern. That is gonna give an opportunity over to Skillshugang. However, with X-Tech missing there, that is not gonna matter. Shinra Hiragi, the only FC left on the lobby. He needs to hold on for his team. He's shaking a lot, though, which makes me quite nervous as well. Petrusha with the second highest combo in the lobby. Avex and X-Tech can no longer hold on to a combo. Petrusha Boy and Shinra Hiragi, the two biggest combo right now. Petrusha Boy is gonna miss on that burst. Shinra Hiragi is also gonna miss. He's shaking way too much. He cannot hold on. 100k difference, but massive back advantage on the side of Skillishugang off of the hand of X-Psych might save them if the combos stay stable like they are right now. Shinra Hiragi is actually missing quite a lot, which is gonna help Skillishugang a lot. They need to hold on to their combos though. They cannot afford to break if they wanna get this point. Even with that act from X-Psych, which is gonna help them a lot. They do still need to hold on to these combos. They are doing it. They are pulling their weight. They are both holding on onto their combos. They are not dropping. Shinra Hiragi is helping them a lot as well with those drops. She was just too nervous, unfortunately, and that is gonna be a point for Skillishugang. Quite the contested pick, honestly, for a first pick as well. That is gonna swap over to Skillishugang on the ending. Unfortunate conclusion for Smirka for not quite being able to take back that breakpoint from Novel 3. This is still Skillishugang's first pick, so it's not devastating to lose this pick. However, on a match as short as a best of 9 can be, this is not the best for Smirkat Fire. They need to take back that breakpoint from normal 3 as soon as possible. They only have one pick potentially left in order to do this. Unfortunately, Nerf just playing a little bit of a trick on Hiragi in that normal one. And we're gonna go into normal 3. I believe this is gonna be finger control, judging us from the fact that we have Helipin as the DT2, and I believe that's quite the worst team up for this star rating. So yeah, I'm gonna assume this is more finger controlled. It is 240 BPM though, so I cannot be sure. I'm not sure honestly because I'm listening to the music on my own. Like yeah, I don't know. As long as no one is complaining, yeah, might be fine. We're gonna go into this DT3 though. We have Fronin coming in for the first time. This is the player I'm most acquainted with this whole match, so I'm happy to see him. And this is looking like a lot of doubles, so yeah, my initial guess of this being finger control might still be right. There is some speedier patterns, but overall more of a finger control tapping map. Act advantages on the side of smirkcat fire so far. Petrusha Boy and Excite getting 94 and 93 respectively, while Furnan is getting a 97 and Amex is getting a 96. Both really good accuracies for this map. Getting into this burstier section, all players are hitting it, but the accuracy is still heavily on the side of Smirkat Fire. It's like missing there. That is gonna give a massive advantage over to Smirkat Fire, even with Avex dropping back on that section. This is a lot more slider heavy than I was expecting, but yes. This is what Smirkat Fire has been needing, a very decisive point for them. Especially that 96% FC from Fronen coming in right now on the bottom right corner. As soon as I mention his name, however, he's gonna break. Honestly, 1 FC left on his team from Avex. It's not gonna be enough. There is not enough time for the score to go over the Skillishu gang unless Avex misses, which is not looking likely at this point. This is gonna be Smirkat Fire's first point. The score lead is gonna get a lot closer, but I don't think there is quite enough time for Exake to just recover enough. That is gonna be a point for Smirkat Fire, their first point of the matchup. Normal 2 pick from Skillishugan going into the protect immediately. This is, I believe, a stamina heavy pick. One of the more stamina heavy picks available in this star rating. This is gonna be another NPC5 custom actually, or I'm not sure if an NPC5 custom, but I do believe this was custom for some 6-digit tournament at some point. I pulled this in the first tournament I ever staffed actually, ASSS. Almost scuffed something something. Yeah. This was the pulled in the first tournament I ever pulled for. This is the stamina heavy normal 2 pick. Fairly hard to miss on, honestly, if you're good at tapping, uh, but also surprisingly hard to act for a 4.8 star map. And you can kinda hear what kind of song this is already. I will not mention my feeling towards this kind of song, but yes, this is definitely a normal 2 song, no matter how you look at it. Right, it seems like we might be having NB Gamer 16 coming in for Skill Ishugang. We have on the other side Shinoa Hiragi coming in instead of Avex, and Frunen staying in from that DT3. Definitely a standard player up to the end on that DT3, so I am looking forward towards his performance on this. Once again, Skill Ishugang picking something smirkcat Fire did better on in qualifiers. And we might be playing actually a 7-star speed map here instead of a 4.8 star stream map if the ref doesn't realize he has not turned off DT. There we go. Alright, we're all ready for the 4.8 star stream action. Hey Patricia boy. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. We hate chat for us. Honestly, if you're new to roughing, you should just download a different like IRC client and get used to it, because chat for us is low-key kind of awful. Good luck, have fun in chat, and we're gonna be starting just about now. We have Frunen, NBGamer16, Xpsych, and Shinoa Hiragi all in for this map. OD 7.5, Air 9, 178 BPM, one of the more tapping heavy stream maps you can find for this star rating. Everyone dropping back on the very first burst, and NBGamer being the first one to miss. Not great for him. 85% act from him and 92% act for Xpsych, while Shinoa Hiragi and Frunen both are still with very good accuracy. Frunen actually dropping act for the first time just about now. Everyone other than Frunen actually breaking. Frunen still at 98, almost 99% accuracy. This map has absolutely no aim whatsoever, so if you're good at tapping, this is the kind of map you can easily FC unless you break on the kick sliders. Shinoa Hiragi is gonna break though, which is not good for him. NBGamer and Xpsych are both holding combos, so the score might go over to them. Even with Frunen's incredible 98.2% FC. They need to keep building up their combos though. And with Frunen breaking, the score is gonna fly over to Skill Ishugang. They both have massive combos right now. The accuracy advantage on the side of Smirkcat Fire is gonna keep the score on their side for just a little bit, but it's not gonna be enough. The score is gonna go over. This might be not a second breakpoint actually, a second point though for Skill Issue Gang. Both of them hold through that, and that is gonna be a point for them. Shinoa Hiragi doing everything he can on the ending to try and get the score back to his side, but that is gonna be a point for Skill Issue Gang. Both of them holding on ever since that break at the very beginning. Managing to outcombo Frunen. Better Akon second Frunen as well. And that is gonna be a point for Skill Issue Gang. The next pick is gonna go to smirkcat Fire, and there is still chance for them. They do still have about, at the very least, 2 picks more to go. They need to take back that breakpoint as soon as humanly possible. They're asking for their timeout. I don't know if there's timeouts in this tournament, but if there is, then wow. We're gonna be seeing a hidden 2 pick from smirkcat Fire. Definitely their safest pick. Good point to pick it, honestly. I don't remember what their protect was, but it might have been HC2. Yes, it was hidden 2. Definitely understandable. Both teams picking their protects in a row. I am somewhat concerned at the fact that Hardock Twist 2 and DT1 are both still open, because those are 2 relatively safe picks for Skill Issue Gang as far as I can see on the seeding for qualifiers. What is not playing? What is on an IRC client? Unless he is actually playing. No, he's not playing. There is no timeouts mentioned on the forum post, so I'm gonna assume it's 2 minutes. Yeah. Unless they are mentioned the rules document, which I don't see anywhere. No, it's just the IRC kind of like stops scrolling. I don't know how to explain the bug, but basically the last message doesn't show up, or last couple of messages don't show up, and it stopped auto scrolling. It's absolutely annoying as fuck, and I hate it. Right, we're gonna go into Hidden 2 actually. So yeah, every player still holding into an FC hierarch on the side of Skill Issue Gang, but Psych missing is not gonna help them a lot. NB Gamer has currently has an SS though, and that was a Vancho miss. That is not a Vancho miss though. Both players missing at the same time for the side of Skill Issue Gang. Both players on smirkcat are still upsetting. And as soon as I mentioned that, both players are gonna miss. I didn't quite see how Avex missed, but Frunen missing the triple. So everyone on the lobby has had their combo reset. The Aki is gonna go back onto the main stage, and MB Gamer is gonna help a lot. We do have a better overall accuracy on the side of Smirkcat Fire, though, I believe. And okay, I'm not sure what's happening anymore. And yeah, sorry for not commentating too much on this map, but this is gonna be a point for Smirkcat Fire off of the hand of Excite breaking again. After that initial break for everyone, Avex breaking at the very last node of the map, not gonna matter too much. That is gonna be a point for Smirkcat Fire, a point they very much needed. They do still need to take back a breakpoint on this map, or at least the last map that Skill Ishugang is gonna pick. So that is gonna be a little bit of a hard one for them. But they do still have one or two more chances to take back that breakpoint from Novel 3 at the very beginning. Frunen with the standout performance as I was expecting from him. Avex also getting a very good score, as well as MB Gamer. MB Gamer actually getting a 0 miss, just getting a lot of 50s. We're gonna be going into DT2. Definitely a reasonable pick for Skill Shogun. They did get the lower seed on DT2 in qualifiers, but it is gonna be DT2 Definitely, there is definitely a chance for smirkcat Fire to get a breakpoint on this. They do tend to do better on the DT tapping peaks, actually winning that DT3 earlier. I'm not sure if this is similar to DT2 in qualifiers. It might have been a more finger control peak, and I might this sitting information might just not matter at all. It has not mattered actually in this match too much, with smirkcat Fire losing pretty much every single pick they've had a better sitting on. Nomad 1 I believe, actually no, but Nomad 2 they lost, Nomad 3 they lost, HC2 they did win, but yeah. Early on, the Yak advantage is on the set of smirkcat Fire of the fact that Frun was the only one that pulled back the intro. Runen is gonna be the first one to break though, which is not good for his team. The score lead is gonna go over to Skillishugang, especially with him dropping a little bit of hack. Petrusha Boy does miss. It is now X-Psych and Avex with the combos. X-Psych has the much higher accuracy between the two, but overall smirkcat Fire has a higher combo and higher hack. So the score is gonna stay very close, but on the side of smirkcat Fire, looking to take back that breakpoint from Nomad 3 at the very beginning of this match. Currently about a 50k difference, not a big difference at all. This is a DT pick as well, so yeah. X-Psych missing though. That is devastating for Skillishugang. Both players on smirkcat Fire are holding combo. Frunan does miss, which gives a slight combo advantage to... well, it doesn't give a combo advantage, but it does give Petrusha Boy the opportunity to carry this if Avex misses, but it's not looking likely. Avex is gonna hold on to his FC up to the end. Never mind, he's gonna miss at the very end, but that's not gonna matter. That is gonna be a breakpoint for smirkcat Fire, managing to take this breakpoint and getting this match to at least tiebreaker. They could still win 2 points in a row with their pick now and the next pick from Skillishugang. They could so could actually Skillishugang if they were to win the next pick from smirkcat Fire. Okay, we're gonna go into Hard Rock 2. Picked by smirkcat Fire, surprisingly enough. They did have the higher seed on this in qualifiers, and X-Psych is gonna be the first one to miss. I'm kind of concerned to see Shinra Hiragi coming in for this map. Not because he hasn't played well at all, but just because I've seen him shake all throughout this match, which is concerning for precision picks. This is a very standard aim Hard Rock 2. Shinra Hiragi actually being the first one to miss for their team. X-Psych did miss earlier, but that is not gonna matter. The score lead is gonna go over to Skillishugang, especially with that 94% attack from Petrusha Boy, looking much more comfortable than anyone else. Avex and Petrusha Boy once again being the two to hold on to their FCs for their teams. Shinra Hiragi matching actually the accuracy from Petrusha Boy now. But that is not gonna matter as long as he's not holding an FC. With the combo being higher on the side of Skillishugang's X-Psych and Avex missing there, that is gonna give a massive advantage to Skillishugang, looking to Trusha Boy still seeing, and that is gonna be the end of this map. Another breakpoint right as we are nearing the end. Skillishugang wanting to hold on to their tiebreak and to their win without a tiebreaker, putting smirkcat without between a sword and a hard place. This is not a good position to be in as smirkcat fires Skillishugang on the last pick of the match. On the very last point, potentially. They want to win this. They are at match point. This is their last pick, the last pick of the match. If they lose this, they go to tiebreaker. If they win this, they win the match. Holding on to this opportunity to win without a tiebreaker. Skillishugang. They are in a little bit of a tough position though as well when it comes to picking, because HD1 is potentially their best pick based on qualifiers, but this HD1 is a lot different from qualifiers as far as I remember. Normal 3, normal 4 I mean, is awkward to say the least. They're gonna go for DT1. I don't remember double picks being allowed in this tournament, so that might not be possible. Yeah. Let me just check real quick. Yes, double picks are not allowed. So they are forced to pick between free mode 1, normal, not normal, hidden 1, and normal 4. Out of those 3, I don't think any of them is the best pick for them. I am not certain Petrushavoy understands what double pick means. So yeah, for anyone that's newer to tournaments, double picks means that you cannot pick from the same mod pool other than normal twice in a row. So for example, if you pick DT2, you cannot pick DT1 on your next pick. They're gonna go for hidden 1, the other Vitura pick in this pool. This is... I am not sure how to explain this, but this song always gives me K-pop vibes. We have Obsidia's Blackout. I'm pretty sure this was actually showcased during the very first stream they did. I'm fairly certain this song is actually uploaded to Nidis on this channel instead of any of the talents individual channels, whatever. Sung by... actually kind of reminds me of Dust Cell songs a lot as well, but in any case, it is sung by Rosami, Salam, and Petra, the Obsidia wave from Nidis and the EM. And this is gonna be Season 1. The awkward name pick, I remember this being quite slider heavy, with lots of very awkward bursts, like quads and stuff like that. When it comes to Hidden, I would expect a good performance out of Frunen, just based on what I know about him, but honestly, I am way out of touch with the 6-digit community, so I might not even know the players' skill sets anymore. He is gonna be playing this for his team, however. We're seeing Avex, who's pretty much perma-lobbied for his team as well. And we're gonna be seeing Petrushevo and X-Psych on the other side for Skill Issue Gang. The point is gonna go to Smirkcat Fire, and we're gonna be seeing the most legendary tiebreaker. I love this tiebreaker. I love Ocarina Sai. Fun fact, I'm currently grinding a Hard Rock FC on this map. We are gonna be seeing tiebreaker. I'm not sure if it's actually the first tiebreaker of the tournament, but I'm assuming it is. Let me drink some coffee real quick. It actually is the first tiebreaker of the tournament. As this match was going on, we had actually 3 different matches, and match 4, match 24, and match 28 all happened at the same exact time as this match. Those matches being won by Dark Generation 5-2, Smash 5-2, and Washed at 2-1. We are gonna be seeing the first tiebreaker on this match, however, which is gonna decide the winner between Skill Issue Gaming and Smirkcat Fire. We might be seeing a timeout actually.
emotion to see till your feelings get adorned by roses now. Moving by the key your head, call my name, get me out this frame. Break it now. Always feelings like a maze going round and round and round. All the cheese giving me the feelings you found now. The delusions you made mystical like a jade sometimes makes me afraid. Will you look in my eyes? Will you smile and don't cry? Will you stay by my side tonight? Black out, I'll cast a spell, can't delete me. Black out, watch out, I'll be shining like a mirror. Black out, I can't stand the screen 'cause I love you. Black out, 네 눈을 나요, so keep the show. Black out, black out. With me till the silence covers up the noises out. Keep it right into your head, call my name, bring me up again. Break it now. In your brain, make you all insane, going round and round and round. Make it rain, all the things that's vain makes me shouting out. Voices up on my head every night in my bed. 스레도 고사사대. Will you look in my eyes? Will you smile and don't cry? Will you stay by my side tonight? Black out, I'll cast a spell, can't delete me. Black out, watch out, I'll be shining like a mirror. Black out, I can't stand the screen 'cause I love you. Black out, can't run from me, so keep the show. Black out, don't look, close your eyes, just feel me. You really don't know my outside. Too picky but still I should tie. Mind boy I'm now, don't you die, so you just wanna lock you inside. Now can you teach all about this thing then? How can I reach to you? Are you listening, somebody? Even your emotions to see till your feelings get adorned by roses now. Moving by the key your head, call my name, get me out this frame. Break it now. Always feelings like a maze going round and round and round. All the cheese giving me the feelings you found now. The delusions you made mystical like a jade sometimes makes me afraid. Will you look in my eyes? Will you smile and don't cry? Will you stay by my side tonight? Black out.
Yeah.
Make you hypnotize me, I'm emotion. Glass bottles filled by my emotions. Oh no, inside me, know me, know me, know me, it's about me now. Do you slowly, deep inside the ocean with me, till the silence covers up the noises out. Dripping right into your head, call my name, bring me up again. Break it, break it down. In your brain, make you all insane, going round and round and round. Make it rain, all the things that's mean, makes me shouting, shouting out. Voices up on my head, every night in my bed, 쓰레도 쏟아내. Will you look in my eyes? Will you smile and cry? Will you stay by my side tonight? Black out, I'll cast a spell, can't delete me. Black out, watch out, I'll be shining like a mirror. Black out, I destiny scream 'cause I love you. Black out, can't run from me, so keep the show. Black out.
Alright, we're gonna be starting the tiebreaker. Right at the very start, it is gonna be a little bit on the side of Smirkcat Fire with Brunan still assessing Zoe's X-Psych, but NB Gamer has broken a lot of times. Sky Prime showing off he is a massive tournament veteran, especially for 6-digit standards, and he is self-seeing, not looking at all anywhere near as nervous as either player on Skillish Gang, especially with MB Gamer still breaking pretty much everywhere. Alright, with NB Gamer just not being able to hold into a combo, and both players on Smirkcat Fire, the Escorlid is starting to get a little bit more solid. Also play this map with a storyboard if you can. This is the storyboard. Holy shit, my throat just died, but yes, the storyboard for this map is really good. Skyprime not having the best accuracy in the lobby, but just holding on to a combo is all that matters right now. when NB Gamer is just not doing that. Runen is currently FCing, so is Sky Prime. X-Psych is also FCing with the best accuracy in the lobby. Runen breaks, but so does X-Psych. And Sky Prime all of a sudden is now the only combo left in the lobby. With Skyrim just holding onto his combo, there is really nothing Skillishugan can do, especially with Funing actually recovering his combo. So is X-Psych. X-Psych is trying his best, but it's not gonna be enough. MD Gamer just has not held onto a combo throughout this whole map, and Funen and Skyrim have. Even if X-Psych is doing so as well, it's just not gonna be enough. That is gonna be a point and a win for smirkcat Fire on the first tiebreaker of the tournament. Nerves just rolling MB Gamer and wait, Skypem and Runen are both gonna break. I don't know if there's enough time. I don't think there is enough time for X-Psych. He is gonna do his best though. So is MB Gamer, actually holding into a combo for the first time in this whole map. We'll see if they manage to take it back. I don't think there is enough time, but they're gonna try definitely. MB Gamer is gonna break, and I think that is gonna be the end of this map. No matter how hard X-Psych tries from now on, with those breaks from Frunen and Sky Prime, that is not gonna be enough. They were a little bit too late for Skill Issue Gang to come back. Smirkcat Fire winning on tiebreaker against Skill Issue Gang at the very end of this match. This match got very hairy for both teams. Actually, from the very beginning, neither team was quite able to guess what to pick at the beginning of this match. And that is gonna be it. That is gonna be a win for Smirkcat Fire. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I am sorry it was kind of late towards the end. My throat was kind of dying. But thank you everyone for watching. Congratulations, Smirkcat Fire, for winning. Good luck in winner's bracket. Good luck in loser's bracket as well for Skilly Shugang. The tournament is not over for either team. It is only starting now. And yeah, congratulations, Smirkcat Fire, for winning the first tiebreaker match in the tournament actually. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you with the next stream, I believe, in a couple hours actually. Unless I'm wrong. Yep, there should be another stream at 16 UTC. So yeah, we'll see you then. I don't think I'll be commentating that. Thank you everyone for watching, and see ya!